మేము క్రాస్ మధ్య ఎట్లా పెట్టుకోవాలా కెమెరా ప్రాసెస్
Felicitation. Felicitation. vibrant graduates.
We are truly honored and delighted to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you on behalf of ESIC Medical College and Hospital, Sanathnagar, for the graduation day ceremony of batch of 2017, fondly known as the Connexions, Advaya 2024. हर गिरते कदम से कुछ सीख मिले, जीत तभी होगी जब खुद पर विश्वास हो, मुसीबतें तो आएंगी पर ना डर, तू है तो सब कुछ आसान होगा. Warm welcome to one and all.
It is a privilege to stand before you here today at this momentous occasion, the graduation of our future physicians, healers and leaders.
When you first walked through the doors of ESIC Medical College, Sanathnagar, you embarked on a path that demands not only intellectual rigor, but also emotional resilience and compassion. There were moments of self-doubt, exhaustion, and challenge, but there were also many more moments of triumph, growth, and discovery. Through it all, you have developed not just as students of medicine, but also as individuals dedicated to the service of others.
As you sit here today to receive your baccalaureate degrees, you are not only being recognized for mastering complex scientific knowledge and clinical skills, you are being honored for embodying the values that make a true physician: empathy, integrity, and a deep commitment to patient care.
On behalf of entire faculty and staff, we want to express our deepest pride and admiration for each of you. As you step into your next chapter, know that you can carry with you the values and lessons that have shaped you into the exceptional doctors that you are today. So to all graduates of batch of 2017, we say congratulations.
You have earned this moment.
We have no doubt that each of you will go on to accomplish extraordinary things in your careers, and we look forward to seeing the impact you will make on the world. Thank you. Thank you, dignitaries, for gracing this event. To symbolize the dispelling of darkness and the spreading of knowledge and wisdom, we will now have the ceremonial lighting of Panchdeep. We invite our dignitaries to kindly come forward for this auspicious ritual.
An invocation song sets a spiritual tone for a program invoking blessing and positive energy. We now request the choir group to perform the invocation song.
शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना. इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना. हम चले नेक रास्ते पे, हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना. इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना. दूर अज्ञान के हो अंधेरे, तू हमें ज्ञान की रोशनी दे. दूर अज्ञान के हो अंधेरे, तू हमें ज्ञान की रोशनी दे. हर बुराई से बचते रहे हम, जितनी भी दे भली जिंदगी दे. बैर होना किसी का किसी से, भावना मन में बदले के होना। हम चले नेक रस्ते पे हमसे, भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना।
Thank you, dignitaries. We would like to express our respect and admiration for the esteemed dignitaries through our felicitations. We request our respected Dean, Dr. Sirish Kumar G. Chavan, to felicitate our Chief Guest, Regional Director, ESIC, Mr. Gomitang Gangte.
We kindly request a respected medical superintendent, Dr. M. Radhika, to felicitate our guest of honor, Head of Health, Safety and Environment at HIL Limited, Dr. S.P. Vivek Chandra Rao, sir.
We graciously invite our respected registrar, Dr. Sita Lakshmi, to felicitate our Dean, Dr. Sirish Kumar G. Chavan.
Thank you, ma'am. We cordially invite our respected Vice Principal, Dr. Aparajita Sophia D'Souza, ma'am, to felicitate our Medical Superintendent, Dr. M. Radhika, ma'am.
We humbly request ma'am to also kindly extend her felicitation to our registrar, Dr. Sita Lakshmi, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. We now warmly invite a respected Dean, sir, to felicitate our Vice Principal, Dr. Aparajita, ma'am. Thank you, sir. To proceed with the event, now we welcome with loving hearts of all present our very dedicated, passionate and hard-working Vice Principal of ESIC Medical College, Hyderabad, Dr. Aparajita Sophia D'Souza, for the welcome address.
Excellencies, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, our respected heads of department, our faculty, the parents of the young graduates, and our distinguished young medical graduates. On behalf of ESIC Medical College and Hospital, Hyderabad, it is with great pleasure and immense pride that I welcome you on this auspicious occasion of the graduation ceremony of the batch of 2017, the Advaya 2024. Today we celebrate the culmination of years of dedication, perseverance and hard work of our young graduates. Our esteemed chief guest, the Regional Director, Mr. Gomitang Gangte. Sir, your unwavering support and guidance has been instrumental in steering our institution for greater progress and success. We welcome you, sir. Our guest of honor, the Head Health, Safety and Environment of HIL Limited, Dr. V.C. Rao. Sir, your association with our institution is our immense pleasure and pride, sir, and we welcome you, sir. Respected Dean, Dr. Sirish Kumar Chavan ji, sir, your wisdom, dedication and academic leadership is a beacon for the institution. Welcome, sir. our worthy medical superintendent, Dr. M. Radhika. Madam, your tireless efforts ensures the smooth functioning and the delivery of quality healthcare services in our institution. Welcome, ma'am. Our academic registrar, Dr. Sita Lakshmi. Madam, your meticulous planning and coordination of the academic activities is commendable. We welcome you, ma'am. The deputy directors, admin, academic, general branch, finance, cash, ICT, sirs and madams, the dedication and commitment of each of you contributes significantly to the efficient administration of our institution. We welcome you all. Representatives from the regional branch, from Medical Council, from university, each of you has helped us in moving our institution to higher standards of education. Welcome you all. The respected heads of departments, you all are the ones who have tirelessly mentored and shaped our young medical graduates to become the skilled and exemplary medical graduates that they are today. Thank you and welcome you all. Our honored faculty members, it is very much a proud and happy day for all of you, as you all are the ones who have been the guiding stars for these students, and you all have nurtured them with their timeless values and fostered their growth much beyond academia. Welcome you all. The proud parents and the family members and loved ones of our medical graduates, your unwavering support, guidance, encouragement and belief in them have brought them to this place and this journey till now. Welcome you all. And finally, a special and enthusiastic welcome to our young medical graduates, the stars of today's celebration. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey towards becoming the healthcare professionals. As you stand on the threshold of this new chapter in your lives, we encourage you to embrace all your opportunities of health that you get with humility and with compassion and courage, and make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Welcome all of you. May today be a celebration of reflection, inspiration, as the youngest of our medical graduates embark on this next chapter of their journey. I once again extend a very, very hearty welcome to one and all present here. Welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The remarkable growth, progress, and outstanding achievements of ESIC Sanathnagar, Hyderabad in recent years reflect the strong foundation established as well as the vision and effective leadership provided by our guiding authorities. Presenting to you a short film on ESIC Medical College and Hospital, Sanathnagar.
ESIC Medical College and Hospital and Super Speciality Hospital, Sanathnagar, Hyderabad, built on a 31.2-acre campus, is known for its compassionate patient care in all its actions and initiatives. It caters to more than 72 lakh insured persons with 1,044 beds in Medical College Hospital and Super Speciality Hospital, excluding 132 ICU beds, 45 dialysis beds, 10 modular operation theatres and 4 advanced operation theatres. It strongly adheres to its 4 pillars, which are learning and teaching, industry and wider society, research and knowledge transfer, as well as good governance, leadership and management. It nurtures a culture which is harmonious, inclusive, innovative and inspiring. Great achievement is usually born of great sacrifice and is never the result of selfishness. And Professor Dr. Srinivas M., the erstwhile Dean, is a prime example of such great effort and sacrifice he has made to begin the medical college in 2016 with NMC approval in just 100 days of its inception. The medical college hosts 125 MBBS seats per year along with 22 departments with MD, MS. This college has undertaken well over 550 research projects by faculty and students. We believe that a good system shortens the road to the goal. and we strive to implement such practices that aid in rendering quality patient care. Apart from receiving Best Hospital Award in 2019, both Medical College Hospital and Super Speciality Hospital are accredited with NABH entry level, which makes this campus a change leader. This campus caters outpatient services to more than 2,400 patients per day, with the daily admissions of more than 200 each day. With a combined bed strength of 1,100 beds, this campus renders empathetic, holistic, and collaborative care to insured persons. Our expertise range from bone marrow transplantations, major reconstructive microsurgery procedures, major forearm replantation procedures, apheresis and cryopreservation units in transfusion medicine, first of its kind and fully equipped cardiac rehabilitation unit, in-house and round-the-clock dialysis services, and renal transplantations, coronary artery bypass surgeries, in-house cardiac and peripheral stenting, first to perform retrograde intrarenal surgery, and several more. Our campus renders round-the-clock dialysis services with 55 dedicated dialysis beds and a separate unit for seropositive cases. With a core focus to embrace information technology, we have started several IT initiatives such as picture archiving and communication system that avoided printing radiological reports such as X-rays, CT scan, MRI, etc. and drastically decreased reporting time. We have implemented eICU, where we can remotely monitor patients through several monitoring devices connected over high-speed internet. It aids in central monitoring of patients and rendering meaningful insights about patients along with real-time alerts. Laboratory information system integrated with laboratory machines where reports are directly sent to EHR, which are accurate, comprehensive, time-saving and efficient. Through Santhast IP app, we collect direct feedback and complaints from patients, which are auto-escalated to multiple levels for immediate resolution of the issue or complaint. Several such IT initiatives play a major role in delivering timely care to our insured persons. Our undergraduate and postgraduate students are our pride. With several gold medals so far, our medical college is home for imparting the best knowledge and skill for our students. With state-of-the-art skill labs, laboratories, dissection hall, digital and common libraries, lecture theatres, guest lectures from eminent personalities, our students gain vast exposure for clinical, administrative and leadership skills. There is life in this campus with a lot of passion, dedication to serve, freedom to explore, express ideas, teach, learn, implement new thoughts, grow and let grow while paving its way to become a center of excellence. ESIC Medical College.
जो अंधेरे में भी रोशनी बनता है, जो गिरकर फिर से उठता है, वो है नेतृत्व जो सबको साथ लेकर चलता है, जो खुद से ज़्यादा दूसरों का हौसला बढ़ाता है.
It is now my privilege to invite our respected Dean, Dr. Shirish Kumar G. Chavan, to deliver the keynote address. Sir's immense experience, unwavering patience, and infectious smile have been a constant source of encouragement in elevating the standards and prestige of our institution. We welcome you, sir.
Good evening. Finally, the day is here, and it's yours. Most respected Dr. Vivek Chandra Rao sir, most respected Sir Mr. Gomating Gangte sir, Regional Director, ESIC Telangana, one of my close friend in ESIC. Dr. Radhika ma'am, Medical Superintendent of this esteemed hospital. Dr. Sita Lakshmi ma'am, Academic Registrar. My colleagues since last 15 years, you can say. We have worked together in Chennai also. Most respected Aparajita Madam, Vice Principal of this college. Distinguished guests, respected teaching faculty, staff, parents, and my dear graduating students. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you, and I would like to congratulate you. This is the day for which we are working. Many of the parents, they might have seen, since your childhood, they might have seen the dream that their kid will be doctor, that should be also from some prestigious medical college. And I hope that their dream definitely has come true today. Dear students, I am not going to tell you much today, but I would like to give some thoughts of wisdom, or you can say, what are the expectations of society from you? Always remember, you should always go for ethical practice. Always remember, you should be always compassionate with your patients. And always remember, don't try to stop reading. Always read hard. It is not, never there is full stop in reading, and never there is full stop in getting knowledge. So try to be excellent knowledge in your field, wherever you are working. You may be knowing that there is one, in some last 5 years, there was one famous dialogue from one movie, डिग्री के पीछे मत भागो, excellence के पीछे भागो. So whenever you are working, whatever may be the branch, many of you may go in a super specialty. Some of you may like to be graduate only. Some of you may like to be in some administrative post also. You may be having dreaming of this IAS or like that also, UPSC examinations. Wherever you will be, try to be in the top 5 of that special class. Then if you are in the top 5, then there will not be any problem in your lifetime. Because of some court case, I was there in Delhi, in Supreme Court. That was case related to ward of IPs in Madras High Court. So we visited one advocate. He was our counselor also. So we went to his office. There were some 3 Rolls Royce standing in front of his home. Ferrari was also there. So it's not like that any specific occupation or any job or any profession only give you the identity. If you are working as an advocate, you try to be working Supreme Court of India. Yeah, that I am telling you. You try to be in top. If you are working as a doctor, as super specialist, you should work in the hospital which is the topmost in that hospital, or where you are working that hospital, it should be your caliber that you should make that hospital topmost in that particular city. So I hope that all of you will do this. Sir, I would like to tell you one more thing about these specific batches. I am having very much affection for these batches. This batch, the 1 year junior batch and 1 year senior batch, because they have worked during the COVID period also. Am I right? So they were MBBS students, when the whole world was fighting against that invisible enemy. At that time, this team, young doctors, they were also part of our army. And I would like to congratulate all of you for that purpose. And I think many of us have seen the liveliness and importance of the death, both things, how it works. So I hope that everyone will be so much sympathetic as well as empathetic to the patients, to whosoever are going to come to you. Sir, we are having 8 ESIC medical colleges as on date. 4 are in North India and 4 are in South India. ESIC is planning to start 10 more medical colleges from the next year. And hopefully 5 will be started definitely. Ahmedabad, Noida, Ludhiana, Jaipur, and one more will be in Indore. So 5 are going to start next year with 50. We are going to start 50 admissions, and then those seats will be increased to 100 per year. Sir, as the policy of ESI Corporation, after MBBS, they have to work as a 1 year bond posting. They have completed that bond posting, and many of them must have worked in different states. So many of them, they learned Hindi also, or wherever they are working, they have learned that specific language of that state. So it is a great opportunity and experience that you got. Generally if you are working in at one place, just you imagine, whenever you were at home, 10th, 12th, so you were not knowing about the outside culture, outside society. But once you come to hostel, you learn something new. The same way, once you leave your own city, your own town, you get some more additional experiences, and it is helpful. It is going to be helpful for your whole lifetime also. So we can say there is like Raymond's, the complete man. These are the complete doctors. So not only internship, they have the experience of 1 year post this medical officership also. So I am thankful to the team, this madam. She has organized. I think since last 2-3 months she was behind that. Sir, we have to do this convocation, this graduation ceremony for all of you. So we were finally successful in doing this. It is a long-standing event. I am sorry for that from ESIC wholeheartedly, but it's fine now. It is always said that if end is good, then everything is good. So definitely we will do this. And one last expectation from all of you, that after 15-20 years, whenever there will be one more convocation program, this graduation day ceremony program, at that time this entire dais should be from the alumni of this college. All of you will be sitting there, and we all will be sitting somewhere. It's here only in the hall, and we will clap for all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words.
Sharing your unique expertise and making introductions for the new generations creates a lasting legacy. We are delighted to call our chief guest, Mr. Gomitang Gangte, Regional Director, ESIC, for the graduate address. Sir's constant positive reinforcement and advisation helps to achieve a bright future of ESIC. We welcome you, sir.
Good evening, all. That was a very good introduction. Respected VC Rao, sir, Director, Health, Safety and Environment. Respected Dr. Sirish Chavan, sir, Dean. Respected Dr. Radhika, Madam, MS. Respected Dr. Aparajita D'Souza, Vice Principal. Respected Dr. Sita Lakshmi, Registrar. All the head of departments, our SMO, our faculty, parents, well-wishers, and the students. It's an honor to be here this evening. We don't get to see these days very often. It comes only once in a year. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to thank especially our Dean and MS Madam. They are very close to me. We have worked together. And it's an honor that I have been invited here again. This second convocation program mark the beginning of chapter of doctors who are qualified to do the noble job independently. We all belong to an organization, I mean this ESIC, which requires us, medical as well as non-medical employee, to do the service to the section of the society who needs our service at all levels. We should always think that we are doing philanthropic service and also getting paid. This thought always keeps us motivated when we feel demotivated or disappointed. I have visited the farthest ESI hospitals and dispensary in the States. And one common problem that I found is that doctors are normally not willing to be posted in rural areas. But trust me, small towns has its own advantage. In today's present, they have a fresh air, organic vegetables, quiet environment, and it's also always good to go and explore new places. If I always stick to where I belong, I would not be meeting wonderful people like you all here today. So I encourage you all, be ready to step out of your comfort zone, and if the job demands, be also willing to be posted in rural areas or small towns. The most important part is they need you the most there, and your skills will be most valued there. So do not be hesitant of posting in a small town. The point I would like to make is that wherever you are posted, be it in rural areas or in cities, do not be motivated by the lure of money, but by the demand of skill acquired by you to do a philanthropic service to the needy and the helpless section of the society. ESIC serve the helpless section of the society. So you are skilled and your talents are very much in demand in ESIC. Always maintain integrity in your work and do a noble service, which are very rare these days. With this, I would like to congratulate all those who have graduated and who have fulfilled the dreams of their parents. Have a bright futures and a successful career ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. Everyone has a transferable commodity, that is, knowledge. Knowledge itself is not power. The sharing of knowledge is power. We are so happy to invite our guest of honor, Head of Health, Safety and Environment at HIL Limited, Dr. S.P. Vivek Chandra Rao, sir, to address the gathering. A man with clear vision and inspiration and role model for many. We welcome you, sir.
मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, विद्यार्थी देवो भव. Esteemed Dean of S.K. Chavanji, Regional Director, and distinguished faculty members on the dais,
It's a great privilege for me to be here along with you. I said, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. You all students, you must remember the efforts put in by your parents to make you doctors. Since childhood, they have been dreaming you to become a doctor. I don't know what you were thinking, but that was their dream. Throughout your school days, they have put so many efforts. They have sacrificed. And during intermediate days, during need days, you cannot imagine their sacrifices. Even during MBBS course, because it's a very long course. So that's why salute your parents. Acharya Devo Bhava, the teachers who make the students. Some teachers might have, almost all teachers, they have taught you. And some teachers who have inspired you, remember that. And some few teachers who have ignited the spark in you. They have seen, yes, this boy, this girl has got the hidden talent. Let me spark. So, that is the identification of a teacher, a brilliant student. So, I think this is a momentous occasion. I take this opportunity to thank S.K. Chavanji. Sir, I did not have convocation in 1975 when I graduated. So I take this as my first convocation. And my name is Vivek Chandra Rao. I was called VC in my college days. I take it as Vice Chancellor now. This is the red letter day in my life. So, and regarding the ESIC campus, I have studied in Gandhi Medical College, Hyderabad, and I did my post-graduation in TB Hospital, just across the road. But I had the opportunity of visiting some of the best universities in the world: Oxford, Cambridge, Stanford, Johns Hopkins, Villanova, and so many other institutes. I have attended conferences and meetings. I have not studied there. But when I have seen this hospital, for the first time, I felt, oh, this is one of the best educational institutions that I have seen. So be proud of these institutions. Be proud of these institutions. I spoke about parents and teachers. I did not speak about the students. It is the students who make the parents proud. It is the students who make the institution proud. It is the students who make the teachers feel proud. You will say, I am from ESIC Medical College, Sanathnagar. And the teacher will say, yes, he was my student, she was my student, now she's doing that. So this is a great occasion, celebrate it. You know that science is a dynamic subject. Today we think of something else, tomorrow something else comes. It's a dynamic subject. But learning is also a continuous process. Dr. Chavan has already said, keep learning. Our life never ends. I did my MBBS, that's enough. No, you have to keep on learning. You get updated. You please, allot a time slot for for yourself to get updated. Nowadays, previously you need to go to library and refer. Everything is available in your palm nowadays. So keep time for you to get updated. If you are not updated, you are lost in the stream. We medical professionals, this is a must. I have seen senior doctors, one doctor in Calcutta who is 85 years old. He says that, Dr. Saab, don't disturb me between morning 9 and 11 because that's the time for me to catch up what's happening in this world. So I've seen some of you are the toppers, some of you are gold medalists, everybody, and you would like to take different parts of life. Somebody would like to become general practitioner, specialist, super specialist, researchers, investigators, visionaries to start medical institutes, hospitals, administrators, as Chavanji said, you want to join IAS, or somebody, politicians, whatever you are, as a doctor, you must bring a change in quality of life of individuals. You must contribute to build a healthy India. That is a special role of a doctor. And medicine is not just reading MBBS is not sufficient. I mean, it is science. It is mainly art. Medical practice is mainly art. Whatever subject, whatever amount you know is not just sufficient. It's an art how to deal with the patient. So it's art plus science, and the most important thing is empathy. You must be in the shoes of the patient or patient attendants to understand their problems. So you must be having good knowledge. But if you do not deal with the patients properly, if you do not have the art of handling the patients and their issues, do not understand the issues. What is his financial position? What is his family status? If I prescribe this, can he take it up? You have to think, you must become perfect, as you are already Sampurna Purushas. Purusha means both, for boys and girls, because after graduating, you have visited, you have worked in different ESI hospitals all over India. No other medical college gives this privilege. You are fully exposed. So, this art and your subject, empathy, that will make you perfect man. You're all good doctors, but how will you become great doctor? You must have best communication skills. In any business, unless otherwise one has got good communication skill, he cannot market his product properly. You're good doctors. Nowadays, the medical profession is facing so many physical abuse, terrorism, all these problems, because they do not communicate properly. First thing, you have to counsel the patient, counsel the attendants. Attendants keep on irritating. They get some influence from some politician, some administrator, somebody. So you should not lose your patient. Nowadays, you've got a friend with you, artificial intelligence. You can ask them to go and browse on artificial intelligence. Because once you can give a very good reply, 2 times good reply, 3rd time fairly okay reply, 4th time you will get irritated. We are also human beings. You will get irritated. But that irritation, that spurs the relation between the doctor and other attendants if the treatment is not a success. We are not here to make 100% success. In which condition patient comes to you, what are the facilities available for you, how much the patient can afford, all these things, they determine the outcome of your treatment. So be very good communicators. That's number 1 you have to learn, which is not taught in medical college. Okay? And what you have to know, fortunately, your ESI trained doctors, if you are posted in ESI hospitals, it's nothing like a family practice. In olden days, for anything, the patient used to go to the family doctor first. Family doctor knew the family history so well. He knew all the problems. He was almost an extended family member. Here also, if you are posted in ESI hospitals, because it is the same doctors who are working here, it is the same patients who come from the different factories. There has to be a very good relation between you. 25 years back, the then superintendent, Dr. Shankar Narayan Raju, who was here, he has asked me to address the doctors and doctor-patient relationships. Why? Because it is a fixed drug reaction. Oh, ee doctor ive mandulu rastadu. Oh, ee patient vachina veedu eppudu back ache antuntaru. You see, these are the things which you face, but if you got a good communication skills, because you can teach a lot of preventive aspect in management of the diseases in ESIC. What is the most important thing is that's why you have to build a trust between the doctor and patient. How will you build a trust? Be a good listener. A good manager, a doctor is one of the best managers because he has to manage so many issues, just not to treat patient. Do not just treat the patient. treat the individual as a whole, then you are winning his trust. When the trust is built, nobody can damage you. Be a good listener. Why I'm telling? Because when you take proper history and the patient, without Googling, if he gives you proper symptoms, 80% of the diagnosis is done. Do you agree, dear young doctors? Taking proper history, and if the patient gives clear symptoms in clear mother tongue, not speaking in English, everything, not speaking in Google language, 80% of the diagnosis is done. And after your physical examination, it adds just 4%. 84% of the diagnosis is done. After conducting the investigations, it's 92% of the diagnosis is done. And there are certain cases where no clue is there, only post-mortem gives diagnosis in around 4% of cases. And there are 2% of cases where there is no diagnosis even after death. What I am impressing you, 80% of the diagnosis is done by taking proper history. The way the patient walks into your office, the way he sits in the waiting room, the way he talks to you, you made certain amount of diagnosis. And if he gives simple, if he's a Telugu speaking man, if he speaks in Telugu, clear, నీకేమైందో చెప్పు, అంత సింపుల్గా చెప్తే 80% of the diagnosis is done. So you require patience. You be a good listener to them. You must have confidence on the subject which you know. See, all of you study, and all of you know, all of you have got, you're enriched with knowledge, but you must have confidence in you, what you know. With that confidence, you must infuse confidence into the patient when he comes to the treatment. But do not become arrogant. I know my job. I know this is a treatment. I mean, you're a doctor and he's a patient layman. He may irritate you, but with confidence, you can infuse confidence in him that what I am doing for you is good. If you've got any doubt, you can always take a second or third opinion, but never become arrogant. Arrogancy kills or defames us. Regarding the treatment, life expectancy in our country has increased up to 75 years. Maybe 1947 it was 40 or 45 years. Now it is 75 years. It's all because of proper health education. It is just because of providing immunization services, providing clean drinking water, providing sanitary facilities, and giving importance, creating awareness on hygiene, and correcting the nutrition. Of course, antibiotics are there, but these basic factors has increased the life expectancy. So you must have humility, keep on learning throughout your life. Medical students are the students who work so hard, so hard. Really, no other student works so hard. But it must be an intelligent work. All these years you have worked very hard without knowing, but now be smart. You must work intelligently. Smart working with smart goals. Smart goals means specific, target, etc. You must have, smart goals must be there. And this is regarding the patient, how to deal with the patient. In front of the patient, do not criticize your colleagues. Do not criticize other doctors. You have got other flora to criticize the treatment of other doctors. Anything in your professional groups you can criticize, you are welcome. In your doctor's friend group you can criticize, you are welcome. That is a healthy criticism. But do not criticize the treatment of another colleague in front of the patient. Neither it is good for you, nor it is good for the other doctor, nor it is good for the patient. So, communication is the most important thing which you have to build up. And you must plan how to become a successful man in life. Success is being happy with what you are doing, and success is, it is not an accident. It results by an attitude. You must have smart goals to achieve what you want. And if you fail in anything, failure is never final. There is always tomorrow. There is always next opportunities there. See, you have taken this profession to earn your bread. Dream big. This is a noble profession, but at the same time, you have to earn your bread. I mean, the society thinks you are an upper class, high social class. Yes, to achieve that, you have to dream big and do it in a small steps. Don't think that tomorrow itself you will become multi-billionaire. So dream big, achieve it in small steps. Ultimately, when you're a doctor, when you're dedicating, you're having an immense practice. Do not forget your family. Allocate time for family. Quality of work-life balance is the most important. Family and friends are the most important. Always, not after 50, 60, 70 years, take away job milenge. No. From here onwards only, allocate some time for the family and friends. Live a very happy life. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best, my dear young doctors. Thank you. And I again thank S.K. Chavanji and all the faculty of ESI Hospital. Make me be here and share with you my opinion how to be a successful doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your wonderful thoughts. Behind every milestone of success achieved by the college or its students, there is always a dedicated team working together, leaving no stone unturned in ensuring that everything is in place. Now we call upon our academic registrar, Dr. Sita Lakshmi, to deliver the college report. We welcome you, ma'am.
Good afternoon to all. Respected VC Rao sir, respected Dean, respected Regional Director, respected Vice Principal, respected MS ma'am, and respected HODs of various departments, faculties, dear students, and the parents of the graduating students. I am pleased to present the college report of VSIC Medical College and Hospital, Sanathnagar, Hyderabad, its development and achievements. The ESIC Medical College and Hospital, Sanathnagar, Hyderabad was established in the year 2016 under the Ministry of Labour and Employment, and it's affiliated to the Kaloji Narayana Rao University of Health Sciences, Warangal, Telangana. Centrally located in Hyderabad, it spans around 31.2 acres, serving a population of 7.2 million insured persons. The hospital has 800 beds, including 88 ICU beds and 14 modular OTs. A dedicated super specialty hospital with 244 beds features 44 ICU beds, 45 dialysis beds, and 4 advanced OT theaters. Our institute is accredited with the NABH with a super specialty hospital, and our hospital also we have NABH entry level accreditation and NABH for the blood bank and entry level for NABL for laboratories. ESIC Medical College offers comprehensive education for undergraduate to super specialty levels with strategic collaboration with institutions like IIT Hyderabad, NIPER, ESIL, and DRDO. The college enrolls around 125 students annually and has 33 postgraduate students across all broad specialties, along with 29 super specialty seats. For the academic year 23-24, it introduced new postgraduate courses in physical and medical rehabilitation, family medicine, transfusion medicine. Additionally, in the year 24-25, it became the first institution in Telangana to offer the Associate Fellow of Industrial Health course, AFIH course. And ESIC MCS has also appointed a regional center for NMC antibiotic stewardship program in Telangana. The institute is engaged in commitment, enthusiasm in the quality health care and medical education. And now let me present before you the academic performance of the graduating batch 2017. The first MBBS topper data, which includes the overall toppers, we have 3, N. Amrita, Mohan Amrita, and Srujan Samville. And we have total distinctions of 13. in the first year. And second MBBS, we have overall toppers of 3, and we have distinction of 28 in the second year MBBS data. Second MBBS, you have 28 students who have scored distinction. And finally, by part 1, we have 3 toppers and distinction of 9 candidates. And finally, in this part 2, the data which says that 3 graduates top in all the subjects. Around 3 candidates, they scored higher marks in the subject. We have the capacity building program for our faculty members and postgraduate, which include faculty development program, CME and workshops. Our faculty members and postgraduate attended various CME programs, conferences in various academic subjects and won prizes. The college has organized 69 CME workshops in the year 2022, 54 in the year 2023, and 34 in the year 2024. Other than education, our college promotes several extracurricular activities to encourage our students to showcase their talent. They have participated in KNR University sports events, especially in crickets, and brought laurels to this college. The graduating batch has published papers in the research, original papers they have published in the research articles, and I'll read out some of the names who have scored good in their academic career. Dr. Shalia has awarded the best paper in the Osmania Medical College Conference. Dr. Srilal was selected as one of the top 20 presenter in the AIMS New Delhi paper presentation for the undergraduate. And our 25% of the students of this batch, 2017 batch, scored best marks in the NEET PG 2024. And I hope all of you will get a good seats in best medical college. And they are all waiting for the counseling. And Dr. Bhajan and Dr. Amala has scored the first prize in the poster presentation in the Osmania Medical College Conference. Dr. Saladi Karika has scored first in position in physiology quiz conducted by the International Association of Medical Students, and finalist in the Elsevier Clinical Key Challenge. And Dr. Meghna has secured first prize in Elsevier quiz. And Dr. Meher Sahi Kiran and Sainath team has won and has participated in the cricket team, which is conducted by the university. And Dr. Tanmay Saxena, semi-finalist in the badminton singles for men at Apollo Sports Festival. And Dr. Tanmay Saxena, the best singer in NIFT in Hyderabad Festival. And Dr. Sharanya has secured a position in USMLE, and currently she's pursuing her post-graduation. And Dr. Yamini has got the prize in singing at the AIMS New Delhi Cultural Festival. So our students are well in the sports and culturals too. So we encourage all our students to participate in the extracurricular activities and as well as in sports activities. And research is an inseparable part of our higher education. We always encourage our all staff members and students to take part in various research activities. And all our faculty members and the students, they also published papers in indexed journals. With that, I thank the Almighty for His blessing for our institution, and I am grateful to ESIC for its constant support for all our initiatives, achievements, and success. Not by the least, I would like to thank all the teachings, administrative staff members for their support and efforts in achieving our goals. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your informative and insightful report.
As we proceed to the main event, I would like to respectfully request our chief guest, Mr. Gomitang Gangte, Regional Director of ESI, to declare the convocation of Batch 2017 open.
I declare Graduation Day Ceremony Batch of 2017 open.
Esteemed guests, respected faculty, graduates, family members, and friends, before we proceed with the main event, Hippocratic Oath, let us take a moment to reflect on the significance of this timeless tradition. The Hippocratic Oath is more than just words. It's a solemn pledge that binds practitioners to the highest standards of ethics and care in the field of medicine. In reciting this oath, our graduates commit themselves to a lifelong journey of learning, compassion, and dedication to the well-being of their patients. It serves as a guiding light, reminding them of their responsibilities and the trust placed in them by the society. I request our Dean, Dr. Shrish Kumarji Chavan, to lead our graduates to take the Hippocratic Oath. I request the graduates to kindly stand to pledge their unwavering commitment to the noble practice of medicine.
There may be so many social reformers in this state also. In Maharashtra, Sant Tukaram, Sant Ramdas, Sant Eknath, there are social reformers, Sant Jnaneshwar. Whenever we used to give him one simple sentence, he used to elaborate in 5 to 10 sentences like that. It is said as the Nirupan. And those people, social reformers, are named as Nirupankar. If you go through this Hippocratic oath, whatever it is there mentioned, V.C. Roy sir has already elaborated each and everything of that oath. He is also one of the Nirupankar, you can say. So, we will start for this. I swear, making all gods and goddesses as my witness, that I will fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this oath and covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures which are required, avoiding those twin traps of over-treatment and therapeutic nihilism. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science, and that warmth, sympathy and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say, I know not, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients as well as the secrets which are confided in me. I will remember that I do not treat a fever chart, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems if I am to care adequately for the sick. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, those sound of mind and body, as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art, respected while I live, and remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. Even under threat, I will not use my medical knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I will maintain by all means my power, the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have now arrived at the highlight of today's ceremony, the conferring of the degrees. This moment signifies the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. It is an honor to witness our graduates receive the recognition they so richly deserve. Now I invite Dean Sir to confer the degree upon our esteemed graduates. First to grace the stage is a diligent and energetic learner who always embraces self-improvement. It is my honor to present Dr. A. Sri Krishna Kishore, son of Mrs. A. Rajeshwari and Mr. A. Penchala Ramaya.
Next, an independent, passionate and determined individual from Nalgonda. Her commitment to work is truly commendable. Please welcome Dr. Edavelli Goda Devi, daughter of Mrs. Edavelli Rajita and Mr. Edavelli Srinivas Reddy. An independent, passionate and determined individual from Nalgonda, her commitment to work is truly commendable. Please welcome Dr. Edavelli Goda Devi, daughter of Mrs. Edavelli Rajita and Mr. Edavelli Srinivas Reddy. What else?
Next on stage is a vibrant individual whose unwavering commitment to her patients have earned her a high praise. Presenting Dr. Aishwarya S.R., daughter of Mrs. Rajini K. Nair and Mrs. Srikandan S. Introducing a person who appears calm and composed to the outside world, but radiates lively energy within his close circle. Presenting Dr. Akhil Raj M., son of Mrs. Mini P. and Mr. Ravindran Pillai G.
I am delighted to introduce a fun-loving individual with a sunny personality. Presenting the ever-energetic Dr. Akula Manasa, daughter of Mrs. Akula Rani and Mr. Akula Prabhakar. Next is a diligent student with top observation skill and an excellent singer. Presenting Dr. Algubelli Monisha, daughter of Mrs. Algubelli Varalakshmi and Mr. Algubelli Surya Narayana.
Next, we have the orator of the batch with an innate flair of leadership. She has also won awards at national level intermedico meets. Presenting Dr. Amla Teresa Varghese, daughter of Mrs. Sheila Biju and Mr. Biju Varghese.
Next, we have a compassionate young doctor known for her friendly demeanor and her graceful dance. Presenting Dr. Ankita Ambati, daughter of Mrs. Ambati Lata and Mr. Ambati Ramesh.
Next person has curiosity and a fresh perspective in everything he does. Presenting Dr. Ameya Phadke, son of Mrs. Ujwala Phadke and Mr. Rajesh Phadke. the Instagram influencer of 2017 batch, the person with the sweetest voice and the strongest opinion, presenting Dr. Aminu Sharif, daughter of Mrs. Senath P. and Mr. Sharif Kuti. This adventurous doctor could be found hiking off the scenic mountains now and again, presenting Dr. Anisha Singhi Reddy, daughter of Mrs. S. Kavita and Mr. S. Vijay Bhaskar. Next on stage is an all-rounder, seamlessly blending fine arts, sports and medicine, presenting Dr. Ananya Agustin, daughter of Mrs. Beena Agustin and Mr. Agustin K. Matthew. Next, we have a free-spirited individual approaching life with an unconventional mindset, presenting Dr. Arman Haider, son of Mrs. Shakeba Rasavi and Mr. S.E.H. Razavi.
Now on stage is a girl who has excelled in academic pursuits by presenting research papers. We call upon Dr. Arnipalli Harita, daughter of Mrs. Arnipalli Lakshmi and Mr. Arnipalli Simhacharan.
Next is someone so warm and loving who takes lead in making things happen, presenting Dr. Arya K.S., daughter of Mrs. Rekha P.R. and Mr. Shivadasan K.V. Next is a resilient person who harbors a compassionate heart, presenting Dr. B.S. Navya, daughter of Mrs. A. Krishnaveni and Mr. B.K. Srinivasulu.
Next we have a person whose relentless drive has earned her top honors in every academic challenge she has faced. Presenting Dr. Bandi Shanmukhi, daughter of Mrs. Bandi Ramadevi and Mr. Bandi Rajesham. Next is a person who is not only a passionate doctor but also an avid business enthusiast. Presenting Dr. Banotu Jagadish Kumar, son of Mrs. Banotu Kalavati and Mr. Banotu Dhanamurthy.
Next is someone who brings a fresh and vibrant energy, making him a favorite among his batchmates, faculty and even patients. Presenting Dr. Bhajan Sashi, son of Mrs. Bindu P. and Mr. Shashidharan Nair P. A bright, cheerful young doctor and a resourceful friend, presenting Dr. Bhavna Bharat Satalkar, daughter of Mrs. Sangeeta Satalkar and Mr. Bharat Satalkar.
Next, we have a dynamic doctor who is also a passionate tech enthusiast. Presenting Dr. Bodige Manas, son of Mrs. R.K. Sunita and Dr. Bodige Manohar. Next is a cheerful, blooming doctor blending her work with a sense of purpose and compassion. Presenting Dr. Bommele Shivani, daughter of Mrs. Suramma and Mr. Samaya.
A brilliant and charismatic doctor who combines sharp intellect with a great sense of humor, presenting Dr. Bushra Tehseen, daughter of Mrs. Alia Bano and Mr. Muhammad Abdul Halim.
An inspiring doctor driven by a passion for academic excellence and a relentless pursuit of knowledge, Presenting Dr. Chanda Uma Mahesh, son of Mrs. Chanda Kalyani and Mr. Chanda Venkateswarulu. Next, we present a talented doctor who is quite a star, presenting Dr. Chennam Sri Priya Sumam, daughter of Mrs. Neelam Sridevi and Mr. Chennam Sri Babu. Next on stage is a competent doctor driven by his confidence. His logical and realistic thinking is commendable. Presenting Dr. Dola Sainath, son of Mrs. Dola Padmalata and Mr. D. Prasad Rao. Next on stage is a brilliant doctor with a passion for literature. Presenting Dr. G. Venkatasai Mani Aprupa, daughter of Mrs. Gandikoti Subramanyeshwar and Mr. Gandikota Sri Ramamurthy. Next, we present an academically gifted doctor with a zeal and passion for becoming a surgeon. Presenting Dr. Gandhala Shlagya, daughter of Mrs. G. Sita Devi and Dr. G. Srinivas. Now on stage is a blooming doctor with a creative mind. Presenting Dr. Gantapaka Pavani, daughter of Mrs. Gantapaka Premalata and Mr. Gantapaka Swami. Our next graduate is a compassionate true friend and is a kind, empathetic doctor. Presenting Dr. Jakati Priyadarshini, daughter of Mrs. Jakati Danamma and Mr. Jakati Eshaya.
Upcoming, we have the most charming person, a proficient and caring doctor with an awesome wit. Dr. Juvi Shashidharan, daughter of Mrs. Jansi A and Mr. Shashidharan L. Next, we have a compassionate and responsible doctor who is known for her expressive voice and dance skills. Presenting to you Dr. Keshapalli Amulya Reddy, daughter of Mrs. Prabhavati and Mr. Sriram Reddy Keshapalli.
Next is an independent and dynamic girl with a creative mind. Presenting to you Dr. Kadam Nitisha, daughter of Mrs. Kadam Shabari and Mr. Kadam Ramulu. Upcoming is a star boy of Connexions, a wanderlust and a table tennis player. Presenting to you Dr. Kakarla Suhan, son of Mrs. Kakarla Aruna and Mr. Kakarla Narendra Reddy. Next we have a daring doctor. Let's welcome our very own Harry Potter. Presenting Dr. Kandur Lakshmi Sravan, son of Mrs. Kandur Sumalata and Mr. Kandur Sri Maruti Shah. Next person on stage is known for his unwavering loyalty to his friends with a big heart as his ambition. Presenting Dr. Ketawat Sivakumar, son of Mrs. Ketawat Ramadevi and Mr. Ketawat Ramakoti. Up next we have a calm, composed and disciplined young doctor with a radiant smile. Presenting to you Dr. Kilari Roshini, daughter of Mrs. Kilari Sridevi and Mr. Kilari Appala Naidu. Upcoming is one of the brightest minds, exceptionally academic and shining talent. Presenting to you Dr. Koturu Sainath, son of Mrs. K. Upendra and Mr. K. Mohan Kumar. Next is a quick learner with precise skills and an exceptional sportsman, presenting Dr. Lillendula Saikant, son of Mrs. Lillendula Shobarani and Mr. Lillendula Nalinikant.
Next up is a hardworking girl known for her acing exams and dedication and perseverance. Presenting Dr. Amruta Mahadas, daughter of Mrs. M. Satyashri and Mr. M. Ravi Prakash. Next, a dedicated and intelligent doctor who enjoys table tennis and has proudly secured a seat in AIMS Raipur. Here is Dr. M. Sai Sham Sundar, son of Mrs. M. Suchata and Mr. M. Subramanian. A compassionate and soft-spoken doctor, a poet at heart. Meet Dr. Meenakshi S.L., daughter of Mrs. Lekha P.S. and Mr. Suresh Kumar B.
Coming up, a lively and talented dancer whose infectious energy lights up every room. Introducing Dr. Meghana Erra, daughter of Mrs. Y. Rajini and Mr. Y. Hanumaya. Next is an amazing doctor and a dashing cricket enthusiast. Introducing Dr. Meher Sasikiran Singh, son of Mrs. Meher Ganga Bhavani Bai and Mr. Meher Rajendra Kishan Singh. Next we have a cheerful and ambitious doctor with a heart full of dreams. Presenting Dr. Mikkilineni Jahnavi, daughter of Mrs. Mikkilineni Padmaja and Mr. Mikkilineni Srinivasa Rao.
Next, we have an outgoing, confident and intelligent young doctor who always tops almost all the exams. Presenting Dr. Mohan Amruta, daughter of Mrs. Bhanu Mohan and Mr. Krishna Swami Mohan.
Next is a diligent, compassionate and sincere student. She never fails to amaze us with her determination and positive attitude towards life. Presenting Dr. Muppidi Hrithika, daughter of Mrs. Anita and Mr. Muppidi Raja Kishore.
A young, kind-hearted doctor with a strong belief in the power of faith, humility and hope. Presenting Dr. Yashaswini, daughter of Mrs. N. Jayashila Ruby and Mr. N. J. Boyce. Next on stage is a person who works hard work and dedication, lays a strong foundation in his personality. Presenting Dr. Neni Tilak, son of Mrs. Neni Shanda and Mr. Neni Kalidas.
Next, we have a friendly and intelligent doctor who is very passionate about teaching. Presenting to you Dr. Nalluri Lakshmi Raga Prasuna, daughter of Mrs. N. Jansi Lakshmi and Mr. N. Anandarao.
fierce and strong-willed doctor who not only has a creative mind but is also a self-made baker, Dr. Nisha Singh, daughter of Mrs. Manjula Bai and Mr. Sundar Singh.
Next is a compassionate doctor with a bubbly personality, presenting Dr. Chandralekha Polamuri, daughter of Mrs. Mamidi Akkamma and Mr. Polamuri Raja Babu. Next, we have a smart, cheerful and dynamic doctor, presenting to you Dr. Panyala Kirtana, daughter of Mrs. P. Shobharani and Mr. P. Sangameshwar. Next person on stage is well known for her boundless energy and positivity, presenting Dr. Renuka Patlavat, daughter of Mrs. Patlavat Padma and Mr. Patlavat Chandar. Next, we have a passionate and hardworking doctor who is determined to chase her dreams, presenting to you Dr. Pediti Sharon Shulamite, daughter of Mrs. Barigela Kavita and Mr. Pediti Sudhakar. She is a sweet, soft-spoken individual with a voice that captivates anyone. Presenting to you Dr. Potnuri Yamini, daughter of Mrs. Potnuru Ramanamma and Mr. Potnuru Govinda. Next, we have a cheerful, friendly and affectionate doctor, presenting to you Dr. Nandini Ralla, daughter of Mrs. Premalata Ralla and Mr. Sangappa Ralla. Next, we have a hardworking, dedicated and passionate doctor, presenting Dr. Ramavat Sindhuja, daughter of Mrs. Ramavat Rajeshwari and Mr. Ramavat Balaji.
Next we have Dr. Shaga S. Samhita, a cheerful and fun-loving doctor who believes in being limitless, daughter of Mrs. G. Vijay Chandra and Mr. S. S. Sridhar Kant. Next we have a confident and dynamic doctor with a mesmerizing voice, presenting to you Dr. Sakshi Piyush Rastogi, daughter of Mrs. Preeti Rastogi and Mr. Piyush Rastogi.
Next, we have a hardworking doctor with a strong spirit of perseverance and determination, presenting Dr. Saladi Harika, daughter of Mrs. Saladi Durga Lakshmi and Mr. Saladi Srinivas. Next, we have a young, graceful doctor, presenting Dr. Sanidhi Lakshmi Srujana, daughter of Mrs. Sanidhi Padmanaga Lakshmi and Mr. Sanidhi Venkata Nageshwar Rao. Next, we have a passionate doctor who has crossed borders to pursue her dreams, presenting Dr. Saranya Attanti, daughter of Mrs. Attanti Subharatnam and Mr. Attanti Chalapati Rao.
Next we have an ardent doctor and a graceful dancer. Calling on the dais, Dr. Srilam Nikila, daughter of Mrs. Srilam Grand D. Mary and Mr. Srilam Benjamin. Next up, we have a professional dancer turned doctor, presenting Dr. Shiga Shashidharan, daughter of Mrs. Shija VA and Mr. T.K. Shashidaran.
Next, we have a skilled and passionate doctor and an aspiring surgeon presenting Dr. Siddhala Arun Kumar, son of Siddhala Rani and Mr. Siddhala Nagabhushanam. Next, we have a kind, honest and sincere doctor, an amazing friend to many, presenting to you Dr. Singarapu Karthik, son of Mrs. Singarapu Manjula and Mr. Singarapu Ravinder.
Next on stage is a compassionate doctor with a gregarious personality. Presenting to you Dr. Soumya Khan, daughter of Mr. Mehrusa Khan and Mr. Mazrat Khan. Next on stage is a very versatile individual, a great dancer as well as an academic achiever, always ready to help anyone in need. Presenting Dr. Sona G. Joy, daughter of Mrs. Golda Mary M.R. and Mr. Joy Felix M.R. We are pleased to present someone who is always there with guidance and support for his patients and friends. Presenting Dr. Srilal B.S., son of Mrs. Sri Ramadevi S. and Mr. Babulal R.S. Stepping into the spotlight is a creative and hardworking individual, presenting Dr. Sri Ramoju Kalyani, daughter of Dr. J. Hemlata and Dr. S. Vidya Sagar. Here comes a resilient young doctor from Mumbai. His infectious enthusiasm and sharp intellects make him stand out in a circle. Presenting Dr. Sunil Patel, son of Mrs. Karma Devi and Mr. Jaller Patel. Upcoming, we have a doctor with a heart of gold, an excellent singer. Presenting Dr. Tanmay Saxena, son of Dr. Babita Saxena and Dr. Rajiv Saxena.
Now we have a person who effortlessly manages not just work life but her family life as well. Presenting Dr. Tatikonda Ramya, daughter of Mrs. Tatikonda Devendra and Mr. Tatikonda Jagadishwar. Presenting with pride, a simple, dedicated and a passionate doctor ready to pursue her dreams. Presenting Dr. Tirukku Valluri Pravallika, daughter of Mrs. T. Rojarani and Mr. T. Pandurangam. Next on stage is an intelligent, enthusiastic and an optimistic doctor, presenting Dr. Aparna Vankamamidi, daughter of Mrs. V. Ambika and Mr. V. Udayanarayana. Next, let's hear it for an academically brilliant doctor who is currently pursuing her residency in general surgery at Usmania Medical College. Presenting Dr. Vaditya Archana, daughter of Mrs. Vaditya Janaki and Mr. Vaditya Vittal.
An energetic doctor who handles tough situation with a smile, presenting to you Dr. Nunsavat Sri Sai Rahul, son of Mrs. Nunsavat Lakshmi and Mr. Nunsavat Lakshman Naik.
I am excited to present to you a passionate and cheerful doctor, Dr. Pittala Madhuri Mudiraj, son of Mrs. Pittala Anasuya Mudiraj and Mr. Pittala Krishnaya Mudiraj.
Distinguished guests, friends and colleagues, we now move to the most anticipated part of the evening, the recognition of our outstanding students for their exceptional achievements. Let's celebrate the hard work and dedication of our academic star. As I call upon the graduates on stage, I request their parents to join them on the dais as well. First, we have Dr. Mohan Amruta. Dr. Mohan Amruta. I request Dr. Mohan Amruta to come on stage along with the parents. I request all the toppers to come to the side of the stage. Dr. Mohan Amruta has demonstrated excellence across multiple disciplines. She is the overall topper of the batch. She has secured gold medal in anatomy and forensic medicine. She has shown remarkable performance in biochemistry and general medicine. Next up, we have Dr. Bushra Tehseen for exceptional knowledge in pharmacology. Next up, we have Vandi Shanmukhi, who stands out for her achievement in pathology and microbiology. Let's give a round of applause for Dr. Gandhala Shlagya for excelling in ENT. Next up, we have Dr. Nalluri Lakshmi Raga Prasuna, who shines in both opthal and obstetrics and gynecology. She shares the gold medal with Dr. Muppidi Hritika, who also shares in obstetric and gynecology. Dr. Muppidi Hritika. We acknowledge Dr. G. Venkata Saimani Apurupa for her excellence in SPM. Next up, we have Dr. Yamini Potnuru, is recognized for her outstanding skills in general surgery. Finally, we have Dr. Arnipalli Harita for her excellence in pediatrics. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
I request our chief guest, Gomitang Gangte sir, to declare the event closed.
I hereby declare the ceremony closed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. A thankful heart is not only the greatest virtue, but the parent of all virtues. Now we call upon Dr. M. Radhika, who is the perfect combination of humility and extraordinary skill. Ma'am is the medical superintendent of our institution, and we like to call you. Please deliver the vote of thanks, ma'am.
Thank you. Good evening, all. I can sense that emotional connect is going on. The ambience is so good. I will proceed. On this wonderful day, I stand here being very proud and thankful to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Sri Gangte sir, and guest of honor, Dr. V.C. Rao sir, who has joined us for this graduation day 2017 batch. Sir, we are very thankful for giving us your valuable time and precious moments. Your esteemed presence and your advice and your guidance to the budding doctors is actually very much obliged. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to express my deepest sense of gratitude to our beloved Dean, sir, Dr. Shirish Kumar Chauhan, for motivating all of us throughout the process till this date. Thank you very much, sir. I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Registrar Madam, Dr. Sita Lakshmi, Vice Principal, Dr. D'Souza Madam, Aprajita D'Souza Madam, for their support. I would like to extend my warm regards to all the other dignitaries, HODs, members of the organizing team, teachers, faculty and non-faculty of ESIC Medical College Super Specialty Hospital, the administrative staff, IT team, AV team, housekeeping, security, workers from both Medical College and Super Specialty Hospital who are involved in the upfront and in the backstage for their unwavering support to make this event a very successful. Last but not the least, I really thank all the parents and their ward members who have gathered here to actually celebrate the most awaited moment in their life. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words. As we near the end of today's program, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge our graduates. Their beaming faces represent the future of our field, armed with knowledge, skills and passion to make a difference. We would like to call Dr. Bhajan and Dr. Ananya of the graduate batch to come and speak a few words about their journey.
Good evening, respected dignitaries, faculties, dear family, friends and my fellow graduates. Today marks a momentous occasion in our lives, a day of pride, joy and deep gratitude. We are here not only as graduates but as individuals who have navigated challenges, embraced learning, and learned the true meaning of perseverance. First and foremost, we owe a huge debt to and gratitude to our parents who have supported us through their endless love, sacrifices, and we say when we doubt ourselves and have been the steady foundation in which we have built our lives. To our professors and mentors, we express our deepest appreciation. Your expertise, guidance, and most importantly, your passion for medicine have shaped us into the professionals we are today. Today, we are not only celebrating an academic achievement, but we are also celebrating the relationships we have built along the way. I have been working for the a medical college, Nagar ESI, and I have been working with the interns. And let me tell you what I found. I actually miss quite a lot from this place. I miss the paintings on the section hall, looking at you, Ameya. Combined studies, which are just a fancy name for gossiping sessions. And I miss staying up late, excited for Mass Bang yesterday, only to be let down by a few in the morning. And I miss the half-eaten breakfast and running for 8 o'clock sessions. I miss getting period thanks to ENT lectures. I miss cutting classes so we can catch Dr. M.S. Srinivas sir and Sambat sir on the way so we can ask for funds for our fest. And I also miss the tents running around and fumbling out at 8 o'clock in the morning, trying to get each and every report and repeats ready before Abrajita ma'am takes rounds. I miss staying on tiptoes and watching my first surgery, which was actually just a lipoma excision. I miss each and every bit of it. I miss the good, the bad, and everything. And I miss what we call our second home. The friendships we have forged with our peers will remain with us. Moments of laughter and challenges overcome together will stay in our hearts forever. Today we are not just graduates, we are lifelong learners. The medical field is always evolving and we must continue to grow with it. I'm not here to tell you to be good doctors because I know all of you are the best. As we step out onto the world as doctors, let us remember that the real test begins now. May we always stay true to the oath we have taken, and may we never forget the power we have to heal, to comfort, and to change lives. Congratulations to us all. Let us walk forward with confidence, curiosity, and a commitment to making a positive difference in the world. The world is full of endless possibilities, and now it's our turn to seize them. Thank you all, and thank you all in the dais for gracing our event. And for the first time, I guess in like 7 years, I guess, I actually miss not having a lecture to go after this, after a session in 250-seater. Thank you.
A very good evening to respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed faculty, dear parents, and my dear friends. I'm Dr. Ananya Agustin, and it gives me immense pride and joy to celebrate this extraordinary journey of ours in a place where we studied, learned, grew to become confident and young doctors. Our graduation ceremony is indeed a unique one, Advaya as it says, because it's not just a ceremony celebrating our milestone, but also us coming together after a year in this very place which we call our second home. As I reflect over the years that have gone by, I am filled with a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. I'm sure we all can agree that the road to becoming a doctor was not easy. It was a journey marked with a lot of challenges, be it bearing the formalin smell in the first year, to memorizing pharmacological drugs, learning and identifying various slides of pink and blue. For some of us, it was also learning an entirely new language, coming and conversing with the patients here. Kudos to my non-local friends who did it so well. Sleepless nights, endless exams, rigorous studies, fumbling in the viva. Through this, we have all grown to become young doctors that we are today. Each challenge has taught us the value of perseverance, and every success reminds us why we chose this noble profession. I deeply thank our dedicated faculty and mentors who are always there to guide us, support us with their wisdom and experience. Your encouragement has made us who we are today. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our dear parents and family members for always being the strongest pillars of support and sacrifice, guiding us every day. These 6 years in college flew by in a blink of an eye, from fighting to get a chance at the dissection table to taking history of patients together during our postings, the community medicine rides going to Arsipuram in buses and bunking classes, and at the same time helping a friend during online class over text. We all grew up. It gives me so much joy to have walked through this journey with my fellow graduates, whom I can call family. Grateful for the friendships we made. As we step into the world with profound responsibility, let us all promise to uphold human values and ethics throughout our practice. I stand here with a heart full of gratitude and extend my heartfelt thanks to our college, Dean Sir, MS Ma'am, Registrar Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, and my wonderful and capable organizing committee and the dear volunteers who have made this event an incredible one. Without your support and cooperation, I don't think we would have had this. Thank you so much, ma'am. And sir, let's cherish these moments and continue to support each other in our future endeavors. Congratulations once again, Connexions.
Thank you, ma'am. We would like to congratulate once again to all our dear seniors. जनगण मन की गूंज में बसी हमारी एकता, शांति और वीरता, यह गान है भारत की पहचान, हम सब मिलकर गाएं, यही है हमारा सम्मान. We request everyone to please stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे.
And now, before we end the program, we would like to leave you with the final thought. The art of medicine is a sacred trust, and you, our graduating doctors, are its worthy custodians. May you always remember the privilege it is to serve, to heal, and to bring hope to those in need.
Thank you, dignitaries, for gracing the occasion and making it a memorable event. This is Dr. Janvi.
And this is Dr. Bhavya.
Signing off. Thank you. Ma'am, should we call them up?
I request the head of departments to please join us on stage for the group photo. I request the graduates to join for a group photo in the same venue. Request the graduates to join for group photo in the same venue.
you.